Hey guys, my name is Mike Kuber, and today we've got two big stories. So first of all, there was a Bitcoin exchange manager, a CEO, who was kidnapped in Kiev, Ukraine. Next up, the Pineapple Fund has decided to give away $86 million in Bitcoin donations. You've probably seen them over the past couple of weeks, or rather him probably. And so far, a couple $1 million has been donated in terms of Bitcoin. That's the news. Also, let's chat very quickly about Bitcoin 2x Sedgwick. So let's stay tuned and let's get into it. Bitcoin's currently trading at around $14,500, depending on where you're at. So many different variables. New Year's is coming up, so happy New Year's, early New Year's, I guess. And first of all, let's begin. So EXMO, this is the exchange. XMO is registered in the UK. However, its main headquarters is in Kiev, Ukraine. And Mr. Pavel Lerner, he's 40 years old. He was walking outside of his office in Kiev, and suddenly a bunch of guys in a black Mercedes-Benz pulled up with balaclavas. They took him, and this is, like, I don't want to seem rude, but he's a pretty big guy. And out there, like, then again, it's Ukraine, various things happen, you know, the mafia and just, you know, various power players. Still, that was probably a big mission to taking him. They got him, they kidnapped him, and that happened the 26th. It is the 29th right now. Still no news on what happened to Pavel. However, XMO is still fully functioning. Well, sorta. Yeah, so he was kidnapped on Christmas. Well, the day after Christmas Eve, because in Europe, Eastern Europe, we like to celebrate Vigilia before Christmas. And then again, if you're talking about Ukraine or Russia, not everybody celebrates that because they don't do that. That's a Catholic Christian thing, sort of. So, you know, he's just working, and plus he's the CEO. Bitcoin never sleeps. He comes out, boom, kidnapped. The 27th, the website goes offline because there's a DDoS attack in the morning following the kidnapping. Now, XMO representatives have come out and stated that they are trying their best, working with the authorities to try and find out where Pavel is. So far, no news, no updates, but probably that's because they're working out some deals right now. That's my guess, or something's going on behind the scenes, and the media's not going to find out about it for a little bit. So, XMO is able to function without the CEO. He doesn't have access to any accounts. He doesn't have access to the main important details or the data. And the kidnappers, well, you know, we'll see what comes out of that. However, XMO is approaching 94,000 or 95,000 users. They're handling a little bit of Bitcoin, so it's not like a puny exchange. And of course, with rising cryptocurrency prices, many more hackers and thieves and criminals are getting interested in this crypto. So hopefully Pavel gets found. He graduated from a university in Russia in 2012, so he's kind of familiar with the landscape of Russia and Ukraine, and there was multiple offices. I mean, this XMO is operating in a bunch of the continents, so they keep going on. That's how business is, and probably the criminals won't get anything. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Anyways, Bitcoin hard forks. I didn't really want to discuss this too much. I knew about Bitcoin God and Bitcoin Super or whatever it was, Bitcoin Unlimited, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold. There's been so many of these various little hard forks where it's kind of like, whatever, you know. Sure, there's free money if you do it right and you don't store it on an exchange that doesn't accept it. But we're not going to go really into the details about that because every other crypto YouTuber has been discussing that for the past couple of weeks. Bitcoin God, though, that was something interesting. It was delayed a bit. It was delayed like a day or two after the original date was supposed to be Christmas, but we'll chat about that when the Pineapple Fund comes up. So Bitfinex, Bitrex, Bitso, Coinbase, Hit Bitcoin, CEX, which is a garbage exchange in my opinion, but whatever, good luck with them. BitOasis, Zupo, and like 20 other exchanges have come out, publicly stated that they're all good. So no Polonix, no Kraken yet. We'll see. And if Coinbase came out and said it, well, Coinbase and GDAX are connected, so they're supporting it, and they did say that, you know, they're halting trades before it, but this is just a little announcement that if you have your funds stored on there, you will be receiving an update about that, most likely. because sometimes, you know, they take weeks or months to respond, but whatever. Anyways, let's talk about Charitable Acts now. So first of all, Bitcoin God was a hard fork where it was supposed to, whenever there's a hard fork, there's pretty much, it's not like free money, nothing's free, you know, in the business world. Business people despise the free lunch, you know that saying? So it's not like it fully comes out of thin air, but then again, for the average person, it does. Let's say you're holding one Bitcoin, you get one Bitcoin or Super, Bitcoin God, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Unlimited. Now, when everybody gets this free Bitcoin, most people want to, boom, dump it. However, we've seen something like with the recent craziness over with Coinbase, where, you know, one of the other hard forks was trading at 9,500 trading. It was kind of manipulated at that price point. But really it was trading around $3,000 to $5,000 based on which exchange you were going through. Yeah, I mean, if you keep some of these, they might rise up in price. But yeah, the average person, if they have one Bitcoin, they're pretty happy to get an extra 10 grand or 15 grand or whatever it's going to be, right? However, with Bitcoin God, it was a different hard fork where it was just some wealthy guy decided to create a coin and give away the money to charities and, you know, good foundations and stuff like that. And that is completely different than the Pineapple Fund, but it's a similar little mission here where the Pineapple Fund is either one guy or group, we don't fully know, but it is $86 million that is going to various charities. Now, I found about this like 2 weeks ago because on Twitter I saw that Maps, which I have talked about Maps slightly on my other channel. If you have no idea what they are an institution for, I can't really mention it on this channel, that's what's bothering me, but it's about psychoactive substances. That's the kid-friendly version of putting it. And they received $1 million in Bitcoin. And I saw that on Twitter. I was like, who's this Pineapple Fund? Boom, just $1 million like right there. So another $1 million went to a non-profit internet archive here for libraries. And it's pretty much like books are getting stored on there, so just in case like books burn up or whatever. You know, hey, the world could fall apart still, so they usually operate on $1.5 million every year. They're a non-profit. They got to pay their laborers and, you know, just operating costs for hosting and stuff like that, $1.5 million. So he threw in $1 million, 2/3 of their annual cost right then and there. They were ecstatic about that. Then also BitGive, which is, he threw in $500,000. I'm saying he because I think it's just one dude, but we'll see, we'll see. $500,000 went to BitGive, which is a large organization that kind of donates to other, it's kind of like a crowdfunding thing for other blockchain projects. Not necessarily ICOs, but just ideas and updates that could help the community, which is always nice. And then you had a water project in Africa, so, you know, blockchain's going out to help the kids in Africa. And then some healthcare projects, and the list just keeps going on and on and on. And there's more and more projects that are going through. So far he's donated millions of dollars, and it seems like he's pretty good. And this person, whoever they said they are, you know, they said they have enough money. So they're good. They don't really necessarily need the Ferraris or the Rolexes. And I know this green screen, I've been messing around with it. I finally set it up. Still need to figure it out fully, but just ignore that white part. My name is Mike Cabera. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, it is only like 3:25 in the morning. Let's get into it.